Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I thought we'd start in big today because I've got some new decorations. We're joined by, he's not really dead, he's on the wall, he's fine, he's hanging back there. Christmas jumper, it arrived. We're going to be doing something a little different today. I think running the full campaign yesterday, I want to sort of collate that information and then probably look to test some things in Act 1 because Act 1 still feels kind of sucky. But wanted to update one of my build guides with the information that we went through yesterday. I think yesterday was a pretty good showing of how Hollow Palm can get you through, even if all of the luck goes against you. Believe you me, all of the luck went against us. I've been reviewing the video today because I'm cutting it down into a supercut to do for like a league start video, which should hopefully be coming tomorrow. We're into Act 4. We've cut through some of Act 4. The rest of it's done. It was like 8 hours of recorded footage, 8.5 hours. It's now 4.5 hours. So I've cut out 4 hours of shite. Some deaths. I've left a good number of deaths in there. They're really, really funny. But yeah, we cut down the 8 hours of footage yesterday down to about 4. So here it is. We're there. Mate, why do I need to go to endgame? Yeah, if you want to go to endgame, here you go. Here's the guide. It's already there. You go early. You go mid. You go early mapping, red mapping, endgame. I've already got it. I have no problems with this part of the guide. I have problems with this part of the guide. That's why I've been redoing this part of the guide. Here, I'll send you a link. Here you go. In fact, that's the crap share. That's the crap share. Let's get the proper share link. Copy that. Here you go. Monk. There you go, gamers. Check that link. That's got all of the end game stuff you could possibly want. In fact, I'm even going to delete this very, very, very last end game one because I don't like this use of things. So we're going to tidy this up today. We're definitely going to get rid of this one. We're going to just keep it at like red mapping. I think red mapping at this point we'd move to... No, we hadn't. So no, we should keep end game because this changed the skills. But what we should probably do is swap some of these items around. In fact, we should probably get rid of red mapping. Go from early mapping to red mapping. And then fix up this bit with stages. So levels 1 to 14 can be fixed up with what we look like. Because this isn't correct. This isn't correct at all. This is missing a very important skill that we found was doing some good clear. So we're going to fix this up. I suppose we should look at how bad he ended up looking. When do I think they'll release patch notes? They've said they're releasing them on Thursday along with the live stream. This is what they've said. We can go on the old Path of Exile. Oh, definitely wrong site. Path of Exile 2. What do you mean you need me to sign in? Sign into what? You want my digital ID for what? I probably do want my digital ID. Fuck you, because I don't have any. So yeah, we should be finding out the patch notes along with that. As well as this came out. I missed this yesterday. There's going to be Twitch drops, of course. There's going to be Twitch drops on when they're doing the live stream and then on the Go Live as well. But it looks like they've changed sprint. Look at this. Look how fast that turning circle is. Look. That's definitely different. I think they might have tweaked the sprint thingy sensitivity. I hope they stick to it, Milk. Man, that fucking pissed me off if they didn't. There'd be a rabble. Where did they say it? When did they say it? Was it in the announcement of the announcement? I think it was in the announcement of the announcement. I'm going to go check. Why? What? Why? Free weekends, content timelines. We're now in the 3rd month. Still on track. When did they say this? I thought it said it here. I'm sure it said it here. GGG will drop during the GGG live. We'll cover all details of the next content update after the live stream. Jonathan and Mark will answer your questions in a Q&A session with Ziggy D, followed by the patch notes. Now that to me reads, although this ambiguous, right? I guess it does sound like immediately after the live stream, there's going to be this Q&A. That depends, Roasty, what herbs they've got for sale. That would be the sprint. No, the turning circle was different. It looks like sprint might have been changed. But anyway, yeah, they've said they're gonna do the patch notes. So it should be pretty good. Now the thing is, I need to look up the items because I don't remember the names of any items. We have to go on PoEDB.
What can I do for you?
We ended up with such garbage. Like, I was getting all hard over that ring, and it's complete garbage. What nerfs do I expect? I think they're gonna do something to the life regen. For one, it's crashing the game. Too much life regen on too many characters crashes games, crashes maps. So I think that's gonna get some sort of tweak because it's causing problems. I imagine Falling Thunder's going to get some sort of nerf as well, because it's kind of easy to one-shot the bosses, but I don't know how they'll do it. The Culmination Gem, I think, will be given a cap on how many combo points it can put on an ability. It might even be reworked entirely, which would be a shame, but there you go. Okay, you can make do with Flicker Strike instead, but it'd be nice to have another endgame build other than Flicker Strike for monks, which Falling Thunder was, but I expect there might be something there, because it was a bit too easy to do it. That was the problem. They might put like either a cap on the amount of combo points, or they'll put a limit on how fast you can generate the combo points. They'll be like, you can only generate one combo point every 0.2 seconds, which would make it incredibly shit if they did that. So that's kind of actually what I'm expecting now that I've said it out loud. It's like the way they'd fix it, and because it's the way they've fixed so many other things, and but it doesn't fix them. It just takes them out the running as being competitive. But I guess when everything's got these 0.2 seconds or plus 1.5 second to attack speed, the game will just be slow, just like they want it. So I don't know. They're two really egregious things. I hope Lightning Arrow gets tweaked because it's just too. It's way fucking OP. Well, no, it's not that. No, it is way OP. I hope that gets tweaked, and I hope they just nerf. I hope they don't nerf down lightning. I hope they bring up fire to be sort of on par. Cold's got its place, but fire's just shit. But I feel like it needs some serious rework to get it working. So I think they might more easily nerf lightning, but they've already nerfed lightning once. They nerfed it coming out of season 1. It's still top dog. They nerfed lightning rod and a couple of other things on the tree. I think Titan will be okay. Well, actually, I said that. I thought that last time, and then they went for Giant's Blood. So, not everything can avoid the nerf bat. They come thick and fast. This would have been much easier if I'd taken snapshots of my character as we went through, and I forgot after the first one, and then I repeatedly kept forgetting. I might have to jump to the recording. Oh God, where's the end of Act 1? Right, intro. No. Act 1. It's going to be a long piece.
Yep.
I think it's this bit. Yeah, it is. Alright, so to summarise the first act, you want to be trying to get a quarterstaff cup. That's right, you want to try and get a quarterstaff. It's the important bit. Let's get editing this. Edit. Let's put a little note at the top. Note under rework for 0.4 go live. Dating. Fourth. 4, 12, 25, 12, 04, 25, the US. Cool. Can I already pick 0.4? Ah, no, I can't. Boo! Right, at this point then, I think we take out this bit, because I don't think that's going to necessarily be relevant to the guide. As we go into the league start, we're going to go into this, and then we're going to have to figure out what's good. Nah, man. No, I'm not trying. Druid on Go Live. It'll probably be shit. This guide will suggest that we make the switch at level 16, so we only need to worry about 2 quarterstaves through the duration of the campaign. A at long quarterstaff and a at Gothic quarterstaff. Build will be a no-cost league starter. That is its points. Its points aimed to get you up and running out the need to purchase any expensive gear. I can take that bit out. That's not necessarily important. What crest rewards should you take? Yep, they're all correct. Oh, this changes. Oh, fuck. Just says rats, views. 25. Global defenses. All resisted. Yeah, no, that's still fine. Happy with that. That's what I'm thinking. Of anything, if they got daggers, yeah, if they got daggers or something and it was on the familiar side, I just don't. It depends what they do to the side of the tree. Unless they add a load of movement speed over there, it's just going to feel shit playing a druid. It already feels slow enough playing a monk. How do you plan to do boss damage with this build if culmination is tanked? Cast on crit comet. Probably. With Temper Spell and mana leech stacking. Also cheap. Funny too. And then we'll do a mega tanky juggernauty Invoker and we'll take it that way instead. CI. 7k ES. Leech gloves. And we'll probably flick a strike for our maps. And then swap the propane ritual for cast on for comet on bosses and just do the old switcheroo and just, or maybe even just flick a strike. I don't know. Figure it out. There's options. A few different ways we can build it out at the end. for sure. The socket balls, can I use Ice Strike? Yeah, you can use Ice Strike. Is there anything else I can do early for mana? Yeah. Is there a thing that's too much attack speed? Yep, there is, so that's fine. It's budget friendly. This is all accurate still. Yeah. Yeah. I think I saw one actually naturally drop last league. I had to buy the rest. It was annoying. Right, so levels 1 to 15. Oh, this is actually levels 1 to 15. This is all functionally incorrect. And we need to put heading and say Act 1. This is a snapshot of the optimal ish. End of Act 1 snapshot. Fucking keep it simple, stupid. It's like, it doesn't need to be that fucking detailed. This variant is how your character should progress towards Act 1, and will be the last time you equip a weapon. At level 16, we switch to bomb. That's basically correct. All right, so that's probably all it needs to say. It literally doesn't need to say anything. Outlines a simple and effective way to clear Act 1 while preserving as many skill and support gems as possible. Later use campaign. Yes, the armor base gear is correct. I'm not taking piss. Yeah. Hey Chris, how's it going? Well, there's me watching like a pleb in Discord. Hey Royal. I had more all spell skills ruin drops compared to the attack speed talisman. Yeah, I kept seeing those quite a lot. The talismans were seriously rare. I hardly ever saw them. So funny bug, I just fought the same Rogue Exile 6 times in the same map, once at every ritual. Yeah. If you get them in the ritual, they'll appear in every ritual. They'll just keep appearing. If you get them in a ritual, that's normal. They're really rare that they actually spawn in the ritual vicinity to be considered part of the ritual, but yeah, it can happen. It can happen. Right, this is the bit where I need PoE DB. You need to go there. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want squashed up. That's OBS. I don't want OBS over there. What did you do that for? I want this over there. Just go in the slot. That's incorrect. Is it not going to do it? Because I just want PoE DB. So I can look at the names of the items. Oh god, this is going to suck. Armor. Just armor. Just want to search for armor. Show me things that reference armor. Fucking calm down, computer. I'm only in fucking PoE DB. Jesus, it sounds like my computer's just started to mine Bitcoin. Hello? I just want to see. Items. Armor. Helmets. It's got to be. I've got to be able to just search them in here. This has got to be easier. They've got to be here in tiers. I just can't remember what the highest tier one is. Oh God. I need to know them by name, and I fucking can't remember names for shit. Right. Okay, this will be easy enough. This will be easy enough. They're at least at the top. Soldier, great helm. Armor. Why? No. No, no, no. I'm not doing it. I'm just adding the bases. Just adding the bases. We'll write about them. We're going to write about them. Just let's get rid of this. We're going to write about what is. We're going to write about what is acceptable down here. Once we put the bases up here. Let's just. Let's get rid of mid-campaign. We don't want that. Early mappings. Probably fine. This is like the bare minimum gear. It's probably fine. I don't think it was supposed to. I thought it was supposed to be a. I don't want the gear to go in here. I don't have any priority in there. Should be fine. Right, armor. What are you called? Go back to being over here. God damn. Body armors. Can't remember what you're called, but you should be. No, just body armor. Iron cuirass. These are iron rings. I know that much. I remember that much. Boots are called. Hey, Rob, how's it going? For Act 1, anything's acceptable. Yeah. But I'm just going to fill it out so it looks proper. All of the sections are going to have the right things. It will be done properly for Endgame, for ready for League start. So if people want to follow it and just have a nice time through on Hollow Palm and then, you know, go and play whatever fucking crazy monk build you want, or even work on Ritualist, then it will just be here for people to follow and then there won't be any gaps. I am aware that any old fucking bullshit will do. I am aware. Guides don't sound as good or read as well when the guide writer says any old bullshit will do, though. It just doesn't have quite the same vibe, you know. It's lacking a bit of. Do you know what? I'm gonna swap these the other way around as well, so you guys can see what I'm writing, and your chat's not over it. And your chat can be over POD EDB. That's fine. Let's move that round that way. How's it going? Happy. Oh, it's Monday. Oh fuck. Oh no, not Monday. But guess what happens this week on Thursday? We get the big news. Also, I'm drinking my tea like Trump. Fuck knows what's going on there with the website. Fuck knows. Luckily, are we bronze grieving? It's iron greaves. Funny enough, it's an iron cuirass, iron greaves. Do you think it's an iron? Do you think it's iron gloves as well? I bet it's not. because I bet it's going to catch me out. So I'm going to check so that I don't get shafted. Yeah, of course it's not. It's riveted. I should have known that, because I did literally pick these items up yesterday, but then I also did get stoned. Items... Amulets. Is there levels on amulets? On just like the amulet items? I think there are. What one would we want by 15? Like, honestly, probably an amber amulet. Just scrap one of those. That would be absolutely optimum. And then there's something about gloves as well. There's something about Mary too. Don't want to see what's about Mary. So the belt base item should be Golden Obi. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Just a rawhide belt. And I'm just going to put a frozen sapphire charm in there. That'll stop you getting dicked on by the main boss. And then if you get stone charm, it's always nice to not get stunned. Alright. So I don't want any of this stuff to show on the priority, because this is new. This didn't used to do this. Damage on the prefixes to get through. That is indeed correct. There. Read it if they want. Right, how does that actually come up and look? Let's have a quick look. I need to sit here to be inspired to do it. I'm honestly feeling a bit worn out after the last 2 days. But if I sit here and talk to you guys, and you guys are here, and I can turn around and read and chat, and you guys can tell me I'm being an idiot and stuff, then that's fine. I'm happy with that. That's good with me. I'm just, yeah. Hey XR, how's it going? And as I said, I just want to get this ready, right? We did quite a lot of work yesterday. We're going through that, and I was trying to sort of pay attention as much as I could to what I was doing. And it was with the idea that until we're not even leaning on the parts of Hollow Palm that might get nerfed, unless they really, really gut the fuck out of it, this should work to get you to maps, at which point, because you've not had to spend anything through the campaign, or really haven't had to spend much, you should have a few chaos to your name, and then you can grab yourself a couple of bits of gear or a course of staff and do whatever. Do whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Royal, that's exactly right. That's exactly what I've written. Yeah. Just make sure. There you go. There's the... In fact, do you know what that needs? Do you know what this needs here? Do you know what we do? We take this here. So this is going to be consistent throughout. We'll have our gear stat priorities under our gear, but in our build variant, what we'll do is we'll put this here, and we'll go heading 1, and we'll put TL DR There you go. We've got a TLDR. You can just have your. There you go. That's what this bit is. If you don't want to read the rest, that'll tell you the one bit of information that really fucking matters. And if you don't listen to anything else, that bit will do. And then we go into the guide. So helmet priority. Life. Resistances. Chest priority. Life. Resistances. There is no secondary. I do not care. You don't need any secondary stuff. Gloves. Priority. +1 melee skills. Why did I do that like that? This is going to... Priority. This has got secondary skills. Plus... number. Melee skills. God, that looks weird. That looks better. Secondary. Life. Resistances. Boots. Priority. Movement speed. That's right. Secondary. You guessed it, guys. That's right. It's life and resistances. Rings. Priority. Damage. Resistances. Everything else is bullshit. You don't need it. Amulet. Priority. I think you can get +1 melee skill yet. Don't think you can get +1 melee skill at that level. I think it's like 26 or something. I want to craft a PoE2, please. Today I want to craft a jewelry. And it's an amulet we're crafting. And on the amulet, I would like to find nice skills. +1 is at... That's +3. Oh, you get +1 at level 5. Really? With a 0.5% chance, you have to see 200 amulets. Plus number melee skills. Good luck. It's a 1 in 200. Ish. Oh no, there's a lot less. I'm just gonna put good luck. There's a lot less in there in the pool. Hey Durnham, how's it going? All good, thank you. And then secondary is resistances, life, ES, attributes, whatever really. Same with the gloves. That's going to be life, resistances, flat damage, whatever really. Damage resistances. Secondary attributes. Attributes are nice. They just help you. Wait, we don't. Alright, I think that's probably how we want that laid out. Priority on the belt, life, resistances. Secondary is strength. And that's going to stay pretty consistent throughout. Oh, nice. Long day then. Right, so end of Act 1, TLDR. Comes into this, it says gear stat priorities, but that's gone all messed up. So we need to just make that proper again. Don't know why that's done that. Go to heading 1. Alright, this is all messed up. Oh dear. Um. Now this I am actually going to try and use the priority thing. Drag the support. But what if it's like... What if that's number 2? Like, I wouldn't necessarily prioritize the... Yeah, but I want... That doesn't work. What if I wanted to get that rage before I got that rapid attacks? How do I turn it off like the other one, the thing above? This is going to be immeasurably frustrating, isn't it? Bear luck with crossbows? Yeah, that is the priority. But I don't want to show this at all because it's just wrong. How do I turn it off? This one had a click to hide. This has no such thing. That's annoying. Right. Oh, right, okay. It doesn't actually show it. Fine. You get to go in this tiny gap as well. I guess you don't want to. In fact, it's definitely going to be easier if I just open this from the media player. This one, right? All right, so to summarize the first act, you want to be trying to get quarterstaff, a couple of damage lines on it until we go hollow palm. This is something we need. Yeah. Of course, if you put this bit before one of the, you're going to be engaged, upheaval, and rapid attacks. I just want to see what skill gems I can't remember. That is all. In fact, we're just going to call this. We're just going to rename this. We're just going to call it Act 1. Right, so in Frozen Locus. We've got magnified area and cold attunement. Yep. And Tempest Flurry, we've got what's that, Power of Ice? Herald of Ice, which has got Elemental Armament 1 and Magnified Area. Tempest Flurry's got Crescendo 1 and some other green gem. I think it's Rapid Attacks. It is Rapid Attacks. Glacial Cascade has got Upheaval. And Rapid Attacks. Man, this changed a lot from what I did at the start of the league. Quarterstaff Strike has nothing in it. Tempest Spells Overabundance and Concentrated Area, actually. But that is something I think I would change. Actually, on Tempest Flurry, I'd probably just take Rage here instead of Rapid Attacks. Thinking about it in a little better. Gem priority order. Right, we're going to go for at concentrated effect, concentrated area. Use this in at Quarterstaff Strike. Until you get at Tempest Bell. 2 at Upheaval. 3 Magnified Area. That is for Frozen Locust. I'll put what's in there for. It's in Glacial Cascade. Then 4 is going to be Cold Achievement. It's for Frozen Locust. Now it's actually put them in the order that I would want them in. I'm just an actual idiot. Oh no, that just merged them together. When I tried to move it, it merged it together. I tried to move the... So can I move that Tempest Flurry one there? Right, I can. So I can spread them all out like that. Fine. So I should be able to go... Nah, too much. Don't want it. Right, then we'll have... So we've got people done. Then we're going to get Tempest Spell, which will have Concentrate Air moved to it. Frozen Locust is done. Glacial Cascade probably needs Rapid Attacks next, I think, if I remember rightly. Rapid Attacks. That's for Glacial Cascade. And... oh man, I've really fucked this up as well. Whoops. Then it's going to be Overabundance for Tempest Spell. Then it's then we get Herald of Ice, but we only have one gem to put in that, I think, at that point. So it's going to be elemental armament. And our device. And it's Tempest Flurry, and it's going to be Crescendo. Rage. In fact, it's Terror Device should just be done last. It's really not important compared to the rest. Really not that important. Magnified area. Should that? Yeah, that looks neat enough. Save it and see how it looks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we should be sitting. I think if we end up sitting it like that. Yeah, that's level 15. At the end of Act 1. That's exactly what it looks like. Cool, right, let's update that, see how it looks. Righteous Fire will be the death of PoE. No, not yet, yo. Evening, mate. How's it going? Hey, Junk. How's it going? Good evening. Do you think the last Druids will be Act 5? Yeah, no, I don't. It sounds like it could be Chunk, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just going to be. I think we're going to get a new Pinnacle boss. So maybe it will get introduced through the medium of Act 5. But Act 5 is Oriath. But Oriath could be built over where... No, I don't fucking know. It's definitely not built over where she communed with the beast, right? That's not where Oriath's going to be built. We'd know about that from Path of Exile 1. They're like different continents or some shit, I'm sure of it. Alright, so how does this look? So, we've got our preface, we've got our strength ride, we're into Act 1. In Act 1, it's got all of the gear. I should probably write a little bit about armor there and be like, is armor really the thing? Right, Act 1. Yeah, I'll take that bit out of there and put it down the bottom. There you go. Right. That's how, yeah, it just is. Come and ask me questions if you want. I've got that. That, done. Right. Yeah, what do you want? I think that's part 1 done. All right. Yes, copy of Act 1 variant content, please. And we're going to call it Act 2. What a perfect name. I can't think of a better name, personally. Let's make sure it's in the right place. Oh, do I really have to click it each time? Oh, got to follow it. Whoop, there it is. Oh, I do need a cup of tea, guys. Give me 1 second. Also, the cat's been rubbing on my legs, so she wants something. You can enjoy the Christmas jumper while I'm gone. What do you want, little baby girl? Yeah. How can you be hungry? I swear you've got work. Spit for a second. How it works, how it plays. Campaign. Perfect. I will explain the skills in order. No, do it properly. Numbers. Numbered list 1. Press at frozen locus. 2. Cast at glacial cascade or at storm wave at frozen locus. Repeat steps 1 and 2. What is that heading I've used there? This one? Yeah. Mapping. Bossing. Does boss have scary melee? Yes. Press at the storm wave or at glacial cascade. No. On. I did this wrong again. Did I actually just delete the wrong one? I did. Numbered list. Hold at Tempest Flurry. smash at Tempest Spell. Yeah. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's how it plays all through the campaign. You don't do anything else. It's pretty good. It's pretty simple. I don't know. Right, end of Act 2 snapshot. End of Act 2. It's the last time you equip a weapon. Now, we will have been using a Hollow Palm technique and will have transitioned from a Glacial Cascade to a Storm Wave by the end of this act. Oh. Why does it act like I'm clicking on something? My mouse pointer changed to hand mode. We can do that bit now. Alan's have descended to right now. We just do the thing again where I look up the things. Now I need to look up the new bits of armor. Iron rings and that, it's still going to be best. So I don't think I need to change that stuff. We will have a look though, to make sure. Right, let me get my cup of tea. Did I even pour the water or did I get distracted? Oh, I poured the water. Didn't fuck up making my cup of tea. Everything's okay, guys. Right, back to the armor looking list. Right, would be about level 28, so steel plate. Fundamentally, things don't change too much, so we should remove that. Ah. Not going to put that bit back though. I made at least 20 different mistakes there. Just cancel. Cancel changes. Good. So I managed to preserve that bit. Right, fine. What bit did I break? to make sure I'm on the right actual thing. Hang on. What? Shouldn't that be the same as what I've just copied? Did I already have a thing called Act 2 and it's just like copied it over? Right, it's very change character towards the end of Act 2. We will have switched to at hollow palm technique at level 16, being the first thing we do in Act 2. Yeah, remove the nose to concussive attack. To achieve this, and then 20. Armor throughout this act. Be not necessary to keep up with that damage. That sounds way better. Hey Johnson, do you know when the new season drops? Nope, it's on the 12th. And it's like a week after. 8 days after. It's exactly 8 days after, in fact, I believe. Exactly 8 days. Right, so this can go. This can go. I've already explained armor in the first one. That still needs to be heading 2. No, heading 1. Stupid. This should now be a lightning charm? Doesn't matter. It's a steel plate. What's the name of the helmet? Can't remember. Probably never knew. Spired Great Helm. Why is it only typing in one letter and then making me click now as well? This is kind of annoying. Boots. What's the name of the boots, guys? Trimmed Greaves. Fucking hell. The gloves are bolstered mitts. I literally should have remembered that because I made a joke about them on the stream and then laughed at my own joke while I was editing today. Let's just put the +1 melee skills. Melee skills. Skills. Melee. Skills. It's a suffix. You really want to get it by then. Stop. 8% movement speed. There we go. Other than that, nothing here changes. Actually, if you can, what level can you craft? Jewelry. It's taking me back to jewelry, ring. Leech fizz attacks as mana. Right, yeah, you can get it then. Rings, secondary leech, fizz attacks as mana. Note. If you get the leech, you can drop cost efficiency later in the guide. No, I can't for the life of me remember what fucking jewels I had. What skill gems I had. So at the end of Act 2, there's a couple of regal. Yeah, I haven't seen this bit. Gloves, it's great. 30 spirit enables a few gems. If we look at our skill gems, they haven't changed actually too much. We've got Tempest Flurry running Crescendo and Rage, Frozen Locust running Magnified Area and Cold Attunement, Tempest Spell running. You become Storm Wave. You get Upheaval, and I think at this point it's Elemental Armament 2. Overabundance and Concentrated Area. Herald of Ice running Elemental Armament and Magnified Area, and the big change, which we changed at level 22, is to Storm Wave from Glacial Cascade. This has got Upheaval and Elemental Armament in it. This was Elemental Armament 2. And other than that, everything's the same. Huh. Doesn't change too much into Act 2. Well, it doesn't change too much, but there is a big change, right? There is a big change on the Storm Wave. I need to change that gem priority order. I have not seen it yet, Chunk. Don't even have it open. Don't even have it open. I've actually seen most of these already. I like her videos. They're good. They are. You should check them out. You should. They're really good. They're worth watching, especially if you're interested in the lore and that. Hey, Bell Emperor. Hey, how you doing? Still waiting for the day you start streaming Genshin Impact? Oh man, you're gonna be waiting, okay? Super stuck between doing freeze or electrocute. For crowd control, just do freeze. Electrocute just takes up a gem slot. Sucks. It's just worse. It's worse because it doesn't do it naturally, so you have to set up, you have to use gems. You have to use one gem, or you have to use Kotokos. If you wear Kotokos and do a build around Kotokos, it's fine, and just do a Let's Shock, but you have to just do the build around the Kotokos gloves. They're like really easy to get. We got some on our test run. We chanced them on our test run. They're like a 1 in like 6 to chance. They're super common. Yeah, ice cold damage freezes. That's how cold damage works. Lightning damage does not electrocute, it shocks. Unless you change it to electrocute. What do you want, tiny baby girl? Hey? What do you want? Okay. Do you want to do that more? Do you want to give more head bonks? Do you come up? Come on then. All the way. Come on. All the way up like a parrot. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Come on, parrot. Yeah, come on. Oh, come on. I believe in you, little parrot cat. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, I believe in you. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just hit my elbow. Whoops. You coming up? It's like I already am up. I don't want to go any more up. Oh, no, no, maybe. Maybe. Oh, no, she's just changing direction. Changing orientation. Where are you going? Little cat. Hmm? Right, there's something wrong with... Why is it, Why is it showing ads? It definitely shouldn't be. Eh? One sec. Why it's going so fucking slow? What the fuck? Huh. Shouldn't be showing ads. I'll get that fixed. Might be something I've not done. It sounds like a me issue. I probably need to link things properly. Link something. Perhaps they go away soon. I'll probably stick one on again while I think I've watched the last one. I'll probably stick one on while I sort out some bits later. Oops. Over that side. And then over this side for that one. Right, well, ads aren't supposed to be there. I swear they've only... Definitely should have a... I'm sure they weren't showing earlier. Kind of annoying. Kind of in the way. Oh, it looks like everyone's updating everything. Look at this. Right, we need to do the Act 2 tree.
Drop the music.
No.
Keep it up, Zoe.
Yeah, that definitely hasn't been... That definitely hasn't been doing that. It hasn't been playing random ads. Oh, what the fuck? I want to update my guide, but I don't want to do it if it's going to start randomly playing fucking random ads that could have random music on it that could get me copyright struck on YouTube. Oh, I'll just press that for now. That will stop them. And I can at least finish what I'm doing. Why you do this? There we go. Right, that's better. Wonder why they start randomly showing. They definitely weren't showing. Definitely were not showing. Yeah, but I'm not supposed to get them because I'm in the creator program, so I'm not supposed to get them when I'm on here, so I can sit and do this without the ads coming up. Yeah, I think there'll still be a speed mode build. I think I'll have it up and running by day 2 or 3. Maybe 4. 4 if we're unlucky. Yeah. I don't see why not. There's literally 9 of us. Yep. Might get some sleep in between campaign and early mapping. We'll see how people feel. We've already decided that we're definitely having a beer when early mapping is when the campaign's done. We're gonna open a beer, and after 1 or 2 beers, everyone might want to go to bed. Yep. Well, yeah. It'll already be built. I'll have it built. I'll already have it built. Or built. Theory crafted, built. Unless they fuck everything up and change everything. Which they might, but I can do some of these builds work without any really broken tech. Right, so gem priority order. you'll have most of them. New ones are... Elemental Armament 2. I did. Abundance of support gems. Druid might not be OP. Amazon looked like it was going to be OP, but it was only OP when you got a shitload of gear on it. It was actually a terrible league starter. Last league, it was really rough. Deadeye was a much better league starter with the Sphere. And you'll probably find that whatever they introduce with Druid, it will have some broken interaction elsewhere, because they will have introduced the Druid with these new gems, or with these new skills, and it all will have been kind of tested in isolation. But what they won't have done is done all this branched off testing. So you'll find that like shape-shifting will be like really fucking busted on like a Titan or something, because one of the bear skills will scale, like, will have something that scales off of the percentage of max life that you have. And the Titan can get more, and because of this, something happens, and then like loads, some shit like that will come up, and like, it always does, Amazon was just like a fucking glass cannon, man, absolute glass cannon. I league started it at 0.2. I had a terrible time, I hated it. This time I'm a lot more prepared for league start, and I'm not dreading it at all. I'm actually kind of excited. So, kind of getting excited now. Right, jump pro. Ah, fuck. I forgot what this looked like. We went up here. Just any. Doesn't matter. Up there. We also went down here. And I think we started... I think we just managed to get like that point. And that's like all of the points, I think. Is it? Oh, no. Should get you down to about... We'll take that next one. I should get you down to about there. Anything to say about the skill gems? Get Hollow Palm. Nope. Get more damage. Blinding Strike's basically useless for its blind effect. You'll be both shocking. Stormwave. And chilling. And Frozen Locust. So, at Echoing Thunder, at Echoing Frost, work well for yep. Alright, and I think that's the Act 2 bit done. Update. Yeah, I don't think they're going to destroy the monk. Not the stuff I've got planned. I'm not doing anything broken. I'm probably doing stuff that's been working for a while. But if I've done some prep and they don't destroy it, then it's better than doing no prep and just going in not knowing what the fuck I'm doing, like 95% of other people. Having no plan to work from is... If they fuck something up, I come and change this, I come and tweak this plan. You know, if they'd say, right, now Hollow Palm doesn't do any damage anymore, Like that we've removed the fizz damage scaling, right? You now get no fizz damage scaling from it at all. It's just basically you just still do your fizz damage or whatever, or they half the fizz damage scaling, so it's bullshit. Like they literally cut it in half, right? Which would make it really bad. Then what we do is we come and equip a quarterstaff on all of these. And then we go and Flicker Strike. They also brick Flicker Strike. Then we go quarterstaff to the end of campaign. Probably into shapeshifting. Because there'll be something broken there. 100% crit shapeshifting thing will be some sort of nuts, because that's on the other side of the tree away from all the crit. And there'll be some crit interaction that if you get it to 100% it'll be crazy. There'll be something like that, and we just work over towards that instead. But so long as I've got a decent way to get through the campaign without any issues, which, even if they really hit things hard, should be fine through this campaign. Did Amazon Lightning Arrow 0.2 and in some small private league and got around it with having a decent mana and damage taken from mana. That worked really well. Fair enough. Expensive to build, though, and put together. Sacrifice a lot. I prep every league and the Sork falls apart in Act 3 every time. That's because sorcerers and spells are really reliant on plus skills. We did the whole fucking... We did to the end of Act 3 with no plus skills on the melee thing yesterday. It was a bit of a rough grind, but we did it. We definitely did it. Right. Edit time. Plus, we're going to copy... Nope. Plus, yeah, we want to copy Act 2. We're going to call this one, you guessed it, Act 3. Oh, God. It's kind of fiddly. Right, we're on the right one. That 3 snapshot. That's very press 3. We get our first guaranteed jeweler's orbs. Okay. The 3 slot skills, as well as the base evasion energy shield gear being enough that we can consider moving to these base types to really bring out power of hollow bomb technique. Amazing. Fucking bam. So when I want to prep, I can just follow your monk guide. Yep. That's why I'm writing it. I'm writing it so other people don't need to prep. We tested it yesterday. You can watch me do the whole 9 hours. An hour and a half of that was actually breaks. I cut it out, and obviously I was doing it like a tutorial and talking through things and testing a couple of things. I think if you speed run it, you could probably do it in... if you speed run it, you could do it in 5.5 hours probably. If you're pretty good, you could probably do it in 6.5. The problem is Glacial Cascade. Frozen Locust makes you backflip, and if you're backflipping, you're always taking a number of steps backwards. So it's not as fast as something that can always run forwards, which is a bit annoying. But without that, it's very good at clearing whole packs. The point is, you run for ages, you gather a big pack, and then you blow them all up with Frozen Locusts. And then you run for ages, and you gather up a load of shit, and you blow them all up with... Just run everywhere backwards. Could I do that with a controller? If I had a controller, could I run everywhere backwards?
I must restrain myself.
It is as fast as forwards. Am I just stupid? Like, it's possible I'm stupid.
We've arrived.
Not while sprinting.
We made it. Anyone who comes too close to this place. Okay then.
Yeah, that's the annoying bit. It's not while sprinting. Right, let's see if we can get this working well. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, maybe. So, we sprint at the enemies, we combat roll, we go this way, we do that, and then we're going in the right direction. We're still... Fuck! Bam, bam. Shit, son. Oh my god. Does disengage throw you forwards? Does disengage throw you the other way? Yeah, so you just need to... So if you're running this way, you just need to make sure that your mouse is that way, and then you won't disengage. So it's just positioning, really. You can definitely get this moving faster if you played it better than I did yesterday. Even without disengage, it's just making sure that that's in the right direction. So I'm running this way, I'd want my mouse there, and then... Honestly, you want frozen locust. With that in mind, you want frozen locust on this so you can... So you can point and click. And it feels a bit more natural then. If I want to turn around then. You can definitely move it pretty fast. Oh, yeah, you're probably then too far away for the storm wave to hit. Is there a world where you use Frozen Locust as a movement ability? Is there a world where this is how you move around the map? Surely not. No, there couldn't be. Oh shit, no, I don't think I've got the gear to put... I don't think I've even got the gear to put my monk together.
This power is not of the natural world.
Yeah, but this could get... This moves you like twice as far as Tempest Fray. Tempest Fray does not move you far, but it attacks fast. But this moves you quite far, but it's got about half the attack speed. But you could definitely get that up, so that you would just like go in for it with the backflips. I reckon it'd work, man. I reckon you could get that to work. Hmm. Level 1 frozen Lucas just for move speed. You could definitely get it going fast. Good. Right, what did this dickhead have to say about Act 3? Alright, on to Act 3. So we're going to get our first Lesser Jeweler's Orb from this area. Near the... Normally near the exit. No, that is actually me running Act 3. What did I have to say about Act 3? Alright, so later. End of Act... Oh, that's right, yeah, we've moved over to, like, EVES gear. Filled out some attack speed stuff. Yeah, basically just filled out on attack speed. Well, skill gems. Skill gems, we've got Tempest Flurry, and we got Storm Wave, and that is rapid attacks and rapid attacks. Tempest Flurry. How... That's nice and easy then, isn't it? Right, Act 3 snapshot. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, God, I'm going to have to go look up the gear pieces for optimalness. So this now gets rapid attacks. What's those two gems, right? Yeah, Tempest Flurry and Storm Wave. That should definitely become an elemental armament too. Overabundance on trade area. That becomes branching fissures 1. Cool. One, 2 in at Herald of Ice. 2 times at rapid attacks in at Storm Wave at Tempest Flurry. 1 and there's branching fissures in at Storm Wave. Instead of at branching fissures. Here we fill out with that. We get that, rid of that. We go up here and grab those. I think that's it. I think that was all we did. Yes. Let's just start the gear. That's all we did. Go on a party, get more damage. Start boosting attack speed. Ensure start boosting attack speed. If lacking, biz damage. Leached his mana. Ring. Consider deep trance. Yep. Oh, hey Yoshi. How's it going, man? They need to put more explodes in the game. Something the game is sorely missing. Right, I need to look at what these... what level are we as we come out of? Well, level 40 as we come out of. So let's go, oh yeah, shit. It's really hard to get gear upgrades in Act 5. Act 3. This actually sucks that you go from 33 to 45. You can either get them right at the start or right at the end, and that is literally it. So we're going to go spine braces. With +1 level of melee skills. Helmet, we should go ES. Beaded circlet? No, that's wrong. Feather tiara. Oh no, you can actually get a gold circlet here. For some reason. Yeah, get one of those. Boots might as well be ES as well. Or ES EV. Would be optimal. Hunting shoes. At this point, you should have 20% movement speed. Body armor, we'll just grab some flat EV, it'll be fine. Evasion. Where are you? Scout's vest. Oh no, we've got better than a Scout's vest. We have the Serpent Scale coat. Which you should be able to get by this point. Cool. That should be all the changes to gear. There's still life resistance, life resistance. Actually, at this point, we start going EV resistances. On our helmet, we go ES resistances. The others we go as we have. That should be Act 3. Oh no! It is at 7 o'clock UK time, Zoru. Which would be whatever time it is. I think it's 7 o'clock. In fact, do you know what? I've got it open. I must have it open somewhere. Yeah, here we go. It's in... If you go on their site, then wherever you are in the world, it will tell you exactly how many... It's in 2 days and 21 hours and 46 minutes from whatever time it is for you now. But yeah, they've got the timer counting down. In fact, I'll let you guys watch the timer while I make another cup of tea. It's like they knew I was making tea. Yoshi, did you see what arrived? It's on the wall. Oh, when you log in, does it show you on the login screen as well? I didn't notice that bit. That should work. That's done. Let's change a little bit about that, how it works with what we've just sort of seen. So how it works, campaign, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you want to get freaky with the movement, run in one direction, run in direction. So I had running direction. Yes. A little bit wordy. Right. The League Start Guide, I'm expecting, I kind of want this to be picked up by new people. You did see it. There it is. I showed it to my team at work this morning. I did. I was quite impressed. Quite impressed with the jumper. I'm looking forward to busting it out on Christmas Day in front of my parents. It's going to be good. Have a good time. Thank you for the suggestion. So now I guess it's Act 4. Oh, I need to write a little bit about rings. On Act 3 and say, up here as a TLDR, rings. Rings are a great source of resistances. You may want to consider using at topaz, at sapphire, at ruby, or even at prismatic rings. If you're lucky enough to drop one. Help cover resistances. Sorry, Arnie. We'll try and hit you. Yeah, I think at that point you probably should be starting to consider that you maybe don't want iron rings if you want to switch to some of the other types based on what you need, but I'm not going to specify specific types there because sometimes people just get it wrong. Copy exact. That's not the idea. We're gonna have to update this video as well, aren't we, to the one that I've not finished editing because it was so fucking long. God damn it. I'll finish that after stream tonight. It's a working stream today. Streaming, doing my work. I'm doing a full pirate software. I'm doing my coding my game, man. Coding my new game. Gonna broach out. It's gonna be great. We'll get that tea. Roach out and get my tea. Right, roached out, tea acquired. Right, Act 4. We take you. We add a variant. We call you Act 4. We add you. And now we just need to start clicking. We should have 3 slots for all skills. And could even be lucky enough. Actually, what level are greater jewel absorbs there, remember? Ah. Yeah. Have a 4 slot. Oh, crap. In which case, then I'm going to pull forward from some of my later guides. 4 slot. 2. Yeah, doesn't need War and Peace. I can always write more. Yep. What's up, Jules? They haven't released an update explaining the law. They released a forum post collating all of Kitty's videos. They didn't release it. That's what she's collated. Don't give GGG credit for her hard work. They didn't write shit. Well, they did. They wrote the game. She's the one that's actually interpreted it into something that's consumable. Of course you can, Jules. Shoot, man. So at this point we should have everything with 4s. Still the same shit about rings, but we'll probably need to add the Riani. As we move into resistances become much more important. 4 steps should be taken. Try get these close to the 5% cap if possible. Chaos can be ignored at this point. Priority over mental. Yeah, but highlight it. Well, I'm starting out to level 27 at the place to Shah, and I need better armor because it's going too slow. You're probably not stuck at level 27 because you need better armor. What build are you playing? You should be able, largely be able to get away with, and it depends what build you're playing. Oh. The Shah's level 28, I think. In fact, the Shah might be level 27. The best place to be farmed would wherever comes the place before that in the campaign. Where does the armor drop? 1 sec. So you get an armor drop break at level 27. So when you press tab, if it says monster level 27 up here, when you enter the game and you press tab, if up here where it says King's March and shit, it says monster level 27, then you will be able to drop the level 27 tier of armor and weapons, which is, I believe, a level 27 tier on weapons as well. So that's the best place you can farm, and yeah, it does matter because you can only drop the item if you go onto PoE 2DB, which I'll just send you a quick link to now. If you go into anywhere on PoE 2DB, you go search up the base items. There's base items for everything. They all have a required level, and that level needs to match the monster level before they can start dropping. And that's actually for more things than just armor. The lesser jeweler's orbs, level 25. Greater jeweler's orbs are level 45. There's a whole bunch of stuff like that. I think mirrors are level 35. If I remember, they certainly are in PoE 1. So there's a few things like that to keep in mind. There are skill gems. Yeah, they're skill gems. Yep, tied to the level that you need to be. Actually, no, skill gems are a bit weird. Skill gems are a bit weird, Silas, because you can't kill level 90 monsters to get level 21s. Can't. No worries. No worries. We're kind of on that sort of stream tonight where I've got all this information open because I'm looking it up for my own devices. People have got questions like that. I'm happy to divert. Really probably shouldn't have taken me longer than about an hour to write what I've written tonight, even if I was fucking around. So, yeah. Just... Right, good luck, Godspeed. Yep, that's the right thing to say to people in HC. We should be around about level 50 coming out. In fact, we should be level 52. We actually should be level 52. So let's assume that people have got to level 52 and they're gonna get their Strider vests on. Really? Armored vest isn't the best. Isn't the best evasion chest? Yeah, I was going to say, oh, okay, there's just a bunch of stuff. Okay, it's just, why is it out of order? I don't think it'll change that much, to be honest. It's not really overpowered. It's really not overpowered. Hollow Palm itself. You can do, I mean, it might get tweaks on how much attack speed it gives. It might get some tweaks. It might not give quite as much attack speed. You might be looking at capping out at sort of 20, 25 attacks rather than being able to go over the server attack speed limit. Because when people go over the server attack speed limit, it kind of breaks the server. So there might be some tweaks to stop that very top end. But what it would change for it going through campaign and into early mapping and using it as a currency farmer in the first few days, using it as a sec runner, no, I don't think it'll change too much. My biggest concern is if they fuck around with the culmination gem, but then we just go Flicker Strike. Do a Flicker Strike switch. Do something like that. It'll be okay. We'll survive. We'll make it through the night. Go clandestine? No, I don't think we do. I think we do go pure EV, which was like the 400 one or something. Level 52 one. Armored Vest doesn't sound like it should be EV. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't have that vibe to it. Sounds like it should be something else. But okay. Helmets, we need the level 52. What type of 52? Hell yeah. We could go for the Noble Circuit. Noble Circlet. On the gloves. You guessed it. 52. What? Gloves? Oh, okay. Mistakes were made. What do we go for? Hardened braces. Why? Get those smashed on in there. On the shoes, we did some other shit. We should probably change the belt now as well while we're here. Bangled sandals. No, we went EVES, didn't we? Velour shoes. I think at this point we can get 25% movement speed. I did update the right one. Gear stat priorities. Nothing here changes. Let's have a quick look at what other belts we could be getting at this level. I'm sure there's some better ones now. I think we've unlocked all the different belts at this point, actually. All the different belt bases. 14, 20, 25, 31, 40, 44. We've unlocked all of them. Utility belt is the best. We haven't got it yet. Honestly, just keep the rawhide belt. In Act 3, this should absolutely be an antidote charm. That's actually kind of important. Right. What did I have to say about the end of Act 4? Skill gem wise? Can't remember. I have to guess. I'm going to have to guess some anyway. Oh no. I'm sure we'll be fine. I guess that would have been this one. Right, so that was the end of Act 4. Yeah. I can see what I can already see what I've put in there. It's combat. How? It's combat. I think we started using Herald of Thunder by this point as well. Have we started using Herald of Thunder in the last one? So, yeah, end of Act 4, come in, Duke. I'll show you why. Elemental Armament, Rapid Attacks, Herald of Thunder, which we've turned on now. Long shot. Thunder. Long shot. And armament. 2. Arrow of Thunder. Long shot. Two, and we also get Windwalker, Wind Dancer with precision. Right. There's nothing fancy here. Right. Wait. Fuck. If that's already got gold achievement in it, why have I moved them around? Why have I made this harder for myself than it needs to be? In fact, why I've got the game fucking open? Fucking idiot. Also has elemental armament. Crescendo 2. Rage 2. We did have the extra gem. We would put Life Leech 2 in there. And in Storm Wave, we would probably put... Oh, that would actually have rapid attacks too. At this point. This would also be rapid attacks too. On innovate. Right, that would assume like a lucky number of normal drops. It would. New ones are... Precision. Wave. At Innovate. And at Life Leech. Should be considered optional. Optional and only use if you manage to get greater shoulders orbs in campaign. Oh no, dude. Wasn't HC, no. I think that's about it. So we've got cold attunement. Mental focus as well. I should put those in. In fact, just do elemental focus in both. Better option. It doesn't matter if you've got any... What stat lines you've got any gloves. Right. Is that spacing different? Oh no! Oh no, dude! Back to the beach, or the riverside, or the river bank, whatever it's called these days. Right, what did we look at? This is where I will need the video. So, no, wrong one. Alright, so, that's Act 3. Is this the end of Act 4? Right, so that was the end of Act... Yeah. What does the skill tree look like? Right, I've done that bit. Rapid strikes and reaching strikes. Right. So in Act 4 we are done. Grab those. Grab this, grab these. Grab these. Grab these, these, and these. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. We keep pathing. More damage. First defensive nodes. In the form of that subterfuge mask. Atlas tree doesn't matter. That's Act 4 snapshot. That's what the optimal gear pieces should be. I need to explain that. I need to explain that at the top. Honestly, nothing really changes into the interludes apart from the tree. No, 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 no. Don't try my butt like that. That's a new button. Why is it down there? I guess the easiest thing to do would just be to import this character exactly as is, and then be like, this is how I finished the interludes. What a fucking mess. You've got to be able to have better luck than this. Maybe that's the way to finish the build guide. For the interlude part. Let's have a look at it in big. All right. Yeah, that's all accurate. That's accurate. I think I should put a little blurb saying the bases shown are the best possible bases that you should be able to get at this level, or something along those lines, just to make it clear. Then I think we just skip straight ahead to red mapping. I need to, but this is the bit I need to change. This is the bit I need to, this is the one I need to work on theory craft wise. And that brings in the one-shot stuff. So let's edit this. Let's delete early mapping. Let's add a new one and let's call it interludes. End of the tutorial. I might change some of these blurbs, but yeah, I just got to get something in. That's what's coming to mind to start with. Much better. It's going to draw ire from someone that likes the campaign. And yeah, that end game build might not be cheap this time, so. But whatever is on this will be probably where I logically take it before I start converting it into something else. So that'll get updated on like day 2 or 3. Red mapping I should be able to update from theory. I should be able to update from theory. Unless they fucking change everything again. Unless he comes back with another forget everything you know. Then life might be hard. Alright, interludes. We finished the tutorial. What level are we as we've come out of the interlude? I think we're like level 59. Okay, we're level 60. We're level 60. This assumes you've finished maps at around level... finished the campaign. Finished the interludes at level... Do you know what I'm going to do? What? How far away am I? 64. It's going to assume that we finished at level 64, which I think is reasonable. At level 64, assumes you finished 64 nodes up to Spectral Ward. For this. No, there's no point in fleshing out anything after the interludes. This, whatever they do, I'm pretty confident that this would get you through the campaign without too much problem, to be honest. I really am. So. Well, this will probably this will be the guide I put the most work into. The other ones will be end game build guides, right? Like it's been this league. I'll have one that takes you through as a journey, and then the rest will be so you've got currency and now you want to dick around. At this point, that is no longer a note. You wouldn't want to drop them. Yes, resistance, CV, resistances, plus melee skills. There's probably a few other things that might become priorities at this point. No, actually, no. You don't need to prioritise anything. You can start prioritising these things as you go into red mapping, where I'll have actual gear pieces linked to them. Let's assume that you've been lucky and got one more of those. But not on Act 4. Efficiency 2, rings. Somewhere I've written down what is some basic stats. Somewhere. Different guide? Must be on a different guide. The only new one I'd recommend is at Efficiency 2, Tempest Flurry. You get a third Greater Jewelers. Yeah, I don't need to explain why. Too many words spoil the broth, as they say. Right, we need to look up these optimal gear with pieces at level 64. Where's the other window? Where you gone? Right. So it's definitely going to be a utility belt at this point. Utility belt is the best belt. There is no other belt like it. And then we need to look at level 64. I don't know what level they come in at. What level things change? Is it 64, 62? Things cannot go from 52 to 65. You have got to be fucking kidding me. That's not correct. It might be for gloves, but it's not going to be for everything else. 58s? That can't be the... No. What? Show me the evasion stuff. 56. We should have been using an armored vest anyway. On this one, we should have been using a... I want to see a smuggler coat. I'm probably going to suggest not switching off of that and going up. There's no point. Just keep the smuggler coat. Maybe helmets might be better, but like, is it? This feels like really rough. Is this really? This might be how gearing works. 57. 52, 58. Yeah, it's going to be pretty much keep the same gear apart from the utility belt. Belt. We get 2 quarterstaff skills. I hope it's martial artist. It should be. Should be primal directive. All right, so it's just this tree then. It's just this tree, and then it's just done. It's done as far as I'm prepared to do it right now. Yep. There it is. That's it, up to interlude. Up to level 64, so just before mapping. What I'd recommend to do just to get yourself into mapping nice and clean, using Hollow Palm and Stormwave, nice and safe, assuming some pretty rough luck as well. It worked quite well. There we go. Edit. There we go. There we go. So if people don't want to follow this one along, it's pinned message. I'll stick it in Twitch. It was originally called the Bell Fister because he fisted the bell, and we still do fist the bell. That is what we do. We're all about bell fisting, at least up until this point. You can see we've got the bell, we've got fists, fisting the bell, space docking the bell with our fists. That's what. Hey, Cold Ballistic, and that's what we're all about. So that's what it's going to do. That's how. That's how. So yeah, up to interludes, I'm pretty happy with. Pretty happy with that. That's the logical progression. As soon as I get a chance with looking at the patch notes, I'll make sure that red mapping looks like it would still be workable. It'll still be fine. I might change a couple of these things to be more focused around some ES so that we've got a bigger pool. So I remember that being a bit lame last time, and literally what we switched to for the end game. So I might like take some of the best ideas from this and put it into red mapping, so long as it doesn't look like red mapping's going to break. Yeah, it should be Cold Ballistic, yeah. But I don't know if it's coming in this patch. I thought it was coming in last patch when they introduced... what what do you call it? Hollow palm. The thing we're literally talking about right now. But yeah, I'll keep this updated. If we change anything else, I'll update it further. I don't want to be showing the notable priorities. Can I turn that off? No, I suppose that's fine. That it kind of is the priority order. Kind of. Yeah, well, no, I kind of want to turn that bit off. I suppose I can try and force the build to work with it. It'll be fine. Yes, well, if that does come out, then obviously things change a bit. For instance, we probably wouldn't be going Invoker. We might be going martial arts. We might still be going Invoker. It depends what it looks like. Imagine if it could just automatically apply marks. If it removed the mark cooldown and we could start chaining heralds with voltaic mark again or something cool like that. That'd be good. That would be very good. But I don't think we're going to get that lucky. No, I don't think we're going to get that lucky. I don't know. We'll see. We find out, literally, don't we? In less than 72 hours, we will have all of the information that we need. Less than 72 hours, guys. That's like 2 sleeps to Christmas when you think about it. Is it 2 sleeps? We've got sleep tonight. Sleep. Oh, no, it's 3 sleeps till Christmas. Oh, shit. That's a lot of sleeps. Oh, no. Whatever are we going to do, guys? Are we going to be able to make it through? Oh, fuck. Oh. We're going to have to distract ourselves with blackjack, hookers. Maybe don't do that. No, don't do either. Both are naughty. We don't condone naughtiness on this channel. Tonight's sleep doesn't count because it's so soon. Exactly. So it's just 2 sleep. Exactly, Silas. Now you're thinking like a 6-year-old. No, I am pretty hyped. What I'm not hyped about, and I'll be honest, guys, what I'm not hyped about is going back to, after this stream, this, and having to continue to edit this. I don't know if you know anything about video editing, but at the moment I'm just cutting down the chaff out of the stream to make it into a supercut tutorial video that doesn't involve the 5 hours of me fucking around. It just involves the 4 hours of like important information. And oh no, I pressed the wrong button. I don't know. I made 237 cuts so far. There's 237 scenes of me talking absolute fucking bollocks, and it has taken me ages. I think towards the end it's mostly me saying, we're going to go fight this boss, cut, fighting that boss. We're going to go fight this boss, cut, fighting that boss, and then a couple of other bits in between. If we do get a martial artist, I'll start Monk instead of Druid, yeah. Wait, when did I stop thinking like a 6-year-old fair? There. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, the guide is written. Tomorrow night, I think I'm going to come and practice a couple of bits in Act 1. And I just wanted, there was a couple of interesting comments on the live stream about killing Palm in Act 1. I just want to see if it makes it a bit smoother. As well as I think Rabbit's going to be trying to do some monk stuff, so I'm probably going to spy on him tomorrow and see what he's doing as well. Yeah, but I'll be back tomorrow night. We'll test some stuff out. Then I'll be back the night after so that we can all get really hyper about the fact that it's 1 sleep till Christmas. And then, of course, I'll be back the next day with Twitch drops on. And then I'll probably be back for the next 7 days until it goes live. And then I'll shave my head off for go live night. Not my whole head, my hair. This bit. This greasy shit here. Look at it. Ugh. Needs to go. So I'll shave that off. Because I promised you guys I would. And then I'll look like the monk and we'll be ready to League start. I might even keep a little rat tail at the back. Like, it won't be as impressive as his, but I could keep just that bit. Just so that we look like a monk for League start, maybe. I could probably be talked into that on the night, but you guys will have to talk me into it. And on that, that's my plans for the next week or so. I'm going to go and edit my video before I run out of energy and can't do it. But I'll talk to you guys in a bit. It's been a pleasure as always. Thanks for keeping me company and motivated while I did that. I was a bit more focused than I normally am. Good night, guys. Yes, Cat. You're being very helpful.